Daily Mail acquired more emails. This one is not Jordan Hudson's emails or Bill Belichick's fake emails. These are UNC alumni emailing the athletic director, Bubba Cunningham.
Bubba.
I'll open up with this one. Do you want my southern voice?
Go ahead, man.
Oh, okay, cool. Dear Bubba.
I'll be Bubba.
When you agreed to pay a king's ransom to hire Bill Belichick, did you also know that you were hiring Jordan Hudson to serve as a primary face of UNC athletics?
What?
Normally, I would say the university should not concern itself with its employees' personal lives. But when a prominent employee injects his significant other into the university's affairs, it becomes the university's concern. She's already an embarrassment, and it's only going to get worse. Please end this circus before the season begins.
I got news for you, buddy. He ain't going to end that circus. That circus just started. It just got down. That circus ain't going no damn where.
I love this because this is alum. These are people that are donors to UNC.
Yes.
This is Bill, and this is the effect when you mess with the money, and if donors pull what they're giving to the university, that's when it gets real, and that's when Bubba Cunningham has to look at Bill Belichick and go, you get it together or you're gone.
If I had told you 10 years ago that Bill Belichick would be coaching UNC and he would be a distraction, which is what he used to preach about, right? He would be a distraction because of his personal life, who he's dating. You would have said, I'm insane. Well, you say I'm insane anyway. But you would have said something else.
Because of who he's dating, too.
Yes.
And then throw in that she's like 60 years younger than him.
Is that their age? What is their age?
No, she's like...
He's 70-something, she's what, 20-something?
He's 73, I think she's 25.
It's like a 50-something?
Yes.
Oh, my.
It's not any better.
Yeah, I know.
Might have been 60 when they met.
Right, facts. Oh, gross.
Here's another email. Dear Bubba, what a total embarrassment to UNC. I'm withdrawing all my donations and future donations, period.
Money.
That one's real.
Bottom line.
That's messing with the bottom line. And the big part of Bill Belichick wanting to build up UNC is getting them the NIL budget they need to compete with the big schools.
Yeah.
But also the budget to pay him, to pay his son who's leading the defense. That's where these alum and these fans are getting PO'd. And it makes sense. Again, it is everything Bill Belichick has preached and built himself of over these 20-plus years of being the head coach for the New England Patriots. He is undercutting all of that. He's going back on all of that, and he's making a mockery of what he stood for as a New England Patriots head coach, now being at UNC. And if you are an alumni, what you want at the bare minimum is not to be laughed at, but they are. And this is in the South. This is in football country. It may just be UNC, and that's basketball school, but people pay attention. And in college football, that fan base, how connected people are, how in tune they are with everything is different. And Bill Belichick is making a joke of the University of North Carolina.
You're preaching, but I'm gonna go to a football standpoint for a second. You know I love college football. The ACC for the last few years have kind of been down. That's no longer the case. The ACC is no joke right now. Clemson has a quarterback named Cade Klubnik, who's so good. He's going to play on Sundays here shortly.
Yep.
They are a real playoff team now, okay? Clemson, I'm talking about. They could compete for a national championship. You have them. You also have SMU, who came out of nowhere.
Off the college football playoff.
Now they're back all of a sudden, okay? Back to the Pony Express days. How about the U? I don't know if they're the U that we grew up with.
They're not.
But they're coming back.
Yep.
They are real deal Holyfield. Syracuse, all of a sudden, is a really good football program. We know right here in town, Boston College is coming. They're ahead of UNC in terms of being rebuilt and being back to prominence, okay?
Yeah.
And then you look at the heavies. You look at Florida State. You look at Virginia Tech. They're down now, George, but that's Florida State. That's Virginia Tech. They're not going to be down long. So my point is the ACC is no cakewalk. So on the football field, you have all these distractions on it. You better be on top of your game, Bill Belichick, because I'm telling you right now, that conference is no cakewalk. All these teams are really good and getting better and are ahead of where UNC is right now. We both know winning cures all. So all these distractions, all this BS, it can go away if you win. It can.
Yeah.
But it's going to be hard to win is my point, because that conference is so much better now.
And you have to be on top of your stuff. And if you're not getting the money coming in, what is college athletics? What makes a good athletic director? Fundraising and building the facilities.
Yeah.
That's what an AD does.
Yeah.
It's hiring the right head coach. It's making the right choices for certain things. It's managing the budget. It's being in tune with the university. It's politics. Being an AD is politics. But what makes you a good athletic director is fundraising.
Yeah.
That is what college is, whether it's athletics or academics in this day and age. And if you get in the way of an AD doing his job, you are gone.
That's a good point. I also would sort of add to that in that it's a coach's job to recruit the players too, right?
Yes.
You got to go sit in the living room with mom and dad and get
Yes.
the kid to come to UNC.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, these coaches, nowadays, recruiting is, I'm going to get you paid in college, and I'm going to get you to the league, right? Bill Belichick, what are you selling? My girlfriend's the same age as you? That's not going to work, bro.
Oh.
That's not going to work. And as a parent, I ain't even letting you in the crib because of that.
I saw you had a 3-star quarterback flip from UNC to Syracuse. Now, I don't know when that quarterback committed originally, and he's a 3-star. He probably wasn't guaranteed a spot. But you're losing quarterbacks to Syracuse, New York.
Think about that.
Real quick. There's no wrong answer here for you,
They're
Trav.
balling.
If you had to spend your college years, which are the greatest years of your life, in Chapel Hill, North Carolina, or Syracuse, New York, what would you pick?
Chapel Hill.
Thank you, me too.
Chapel Hill.
In another email, this is just an excerpt from the article, from a University of North Carolina faculty member, the disgruntled employee complained about there not being enough money to hire the number of professors we need, but paying a 73-year-old guy with no college football experience $10 million is okay, and then letting him hire his son?
Well, that's a bigger, that's not Bill's. This one's not fair on Bill, okay? What did you want UNC to do? You're not getting Bill for minimum wage. And like, his son's can, by the way, I think the son can coach. I actually think when Bill's done, they might be in better shape when his son takes over. But that's another topic.
We'll see.
I think
hey, remember, just because you're good at your job doesn't mean you're a good leader.
That's fair. But I'm just saying that part, this last one, this isn't on Bill. Like, what's he supposed to do? He's got to get paid. They have to pay him to get him.
Yeah.
And you get him. They just didn't think, UNC I'm talking about, didn't think they were getting all of this.
Remember, UNC, he wasn't their top pick. Bubba Cunningham wanted Arthur Smith, UNC alum, offensive coordinator for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Oh, I didn't know.
Then Bill bullied his way into the job.
I didn't know that.
He reached out to Marco Rubio.
What?
To get in touch with the senator in North Carolina who had pull, and that's what got him to this spot.
Oh, that's slimy.
Belichick first sent word of his interest in the UNC job through political allies. He reached out to a longtime friend, Marco Rubio of Florida. Then contacted Senator Thomas Tillis of North Carolina, hoping to light a fire in Chapel Hill to support Bill Belichick.
You can't make this up.
Remember, Bill Belichick, it's all about the team, do your job, no distractions, all of this. I think he wrote a letter to the president way back in the day, I think after he won. Remember, Bill Belichick, limit distractions. Hey, Marco, they just happen to be friends.
Just another thing Tom won in the divorce with Bill, huh? Tom is aging so gracefully and beautifully, got a Super Bowl, chilling on the beach. Look at Bill, messy.
You see what Tom's doing in Ibiza?
I sure do.
Good for Tom.
Tom is winning.
Good for Tom.